right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Another carry for him. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. They made it a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. First time this game they've looked to him. And 4th and 4 coming up. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 13. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. There on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar out of the pistol. Complete, Derrick Henry. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Easy, ready? 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Pistol snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That was Martin Emerson with the stop that time.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This one intended for the running back. And 4th and 4 coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
4th down, here's Jackson. They connect for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. They'll run here with Henry. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal. Here's Lamar. Setting up the screen. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
This throw is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right, because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league, and the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins. That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing it to start this drive. A throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They're going play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
That one complete to Njoku. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. On the slant, complete to Judy. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Browns trailing on the scoreboard. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns earn the chance to tie it before halftime. The Browns keeping the offense out on the football field. They want 2 here.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. He's at midfield. The 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. So the 2-point call does end up yielding 2 points, but it's definitely not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
No, I don't think it's the first thing on the audience's mind as they get ready to run it, but it's definitely on the defensive mind to make up for the touchdown they just gave up. They're looking for opportunities to affect the score, and this time they were able to.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He'll get this to Henry. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Hey, middle. Get hard.
From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn good play into a great play.
And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
He's got it! And in for the Baltimore touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Another 2-point try coming for the Ravens.
Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Report.
Jackson throwing for it. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And the Browns pick it up. And a great return comes to an end with the tackle.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Half the battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this.